Right now on Apple Valley News Now in prime time, the police department making an arrest after vegetation fires in the same area of a Pasco neighborhood. What we know about the investigation so far. Plus,
I'm Riley Fitzgerald in Toppenish. Students are in the classroom this Saturday for Heritage University's first cohort for the Masters in Social Work program. What got this program started? Coming up.
Also ahead, our Monique Ledesma sitting down with actor and comedian Tim Allen. He tells us all about his upcoming stand-up show in Kennewick and spills the beans on his new show set to premiere right here on ABC this fall. Shifting gears, here's Stacy.
A live look outside, a lovely evening. Things are going to be changing, though. We've got a lot to talk about coming up in my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time on your side.
8:30. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us for this primetime edition of Apple Valley News Now after the DNC. I'm Austin Reed. We are going to start with new information on a series of vegetation fires in Pasco. According to Pasco police, the department investigated 3 fires that started in the same spot as arson. The fires started at Road 52 and Court Street in an open field. The fires also started close to Station 84 on Court Street, and fire crews were able to put out the fire in a matter of minutes before it spread too far. According to the Pasco Police Department, 1 juvenile was actually arrested and taken to the Benton Franklin Juvenile Justice Center. A stretch of downtown Kennewick losing power today. Officials on the scene say a dump truck crashed and knocked down multiple power lines and bent this power pole. The crash happened at Railroad and Fruitland Avenues, right down the street from Kennewick's Public Market. Nobody was hurt. No word on when everything will be repaired. Most of the power to that specific area has been restored as of this evening, but at the peak of the outage, over 730 customers were without power. Well, it is continuing coverage now, day 3 of the Cadillac healthcare workers strike. Now, some local political candidates are getting involved. Jared Sessler, who's running for Congress in District 4, was invited to speak to the crowd recently. He's running against incumbent Dan Newhouse. Now, we spoke with Sessler over the phone earlier today, and he tells us why he is in support of the workers.
You know, I looked at the data, and the truth is that Providence, through their Cadillac location, is not taking care of those employees, and they need to have better representation. They need to come to the table. They need to support those employees in a way that allows them to actually be able to afford life. I've talked to multiple people on the strike line that are literally not making enough money.
Workers say they will continue to picket for another 4 days. Cadillac still says they have offered a fair deal. Stay with us for updates. Things in the weather department ramping up. Many of our areas could see some rain, even thunderstorms. First Alert Weather Stacy Lee joining us now for a first look at our weather forecast. And Stacy, you are also monitoring a dust storm alert. What's this about?
Yeah, we don't see alerts like this very often, Austin, but we do have a blowing dust alert in our region. I'll detail that coming up a little later. We're going to start to see some overnight showers developing towards the east slopes of the Cascades and the foothills there. Scattered storms through the area tomorrow. Our temperatures are remaining cool. Dust Devils playing. There's only a few games left at home, so to get out there and enjoy that. 79 degrees, so a very pleasant evening on the field. 9-mile-an-hour winds, and our sunset tonight was at 7:52. Temperatures right now around the area still on the warm side. Check it out. We're still in the upper 70s in the Columbia Basin. Much cooler, though, in the Kittitas and Yakima Valley this evening. For tonight, we're going to cool down in the 50s and 60s, looking good outside. Just think about this. Fall is 31 days away, so we're getting closer. September 22nd is officially when we will fall into fall. And if you're heading to the Benton Franklin Fair, get ready for a little bit of rain and possibly some storms tomorrow. Should be good in the morning. Towards the afternoon and early evening is when we're expecting that. Saturday looking pretty good at the fair. Austin?
A lot to talk about, Stacy. We'll see us soon. Heritage University in Toppenish has been working hard to get a new master's program. The Council on Social Work Education granted candidacy to Heritage University's Masters in Social Work program. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald says there are 27 students in the Masters in Social Work program who start class as early as this Saturday.
It's taken years to get the Masters in Social Work program to turn into reality at Heritage University in Toppenish.
We've been thinking about beginning a program. However, I mean, it takes money, it takes time, it takes people, right?
The Council on Social Work Education granted HU's MSW program candidacy status, which means classes can start while the university works towards accreditation. To move from the first to the second benchmark, the council is looking for program results.
But what they want to see is the data. And in order to have data, we need to begin our first, second cohorts respectively.
Students who start their studies at Heritage will graduate from an accredited program retroactively once accreditation is achieved. That degree is something one MSW student says has always been encouraged, but there were few options when it came to pursuing the graduate degree.
You know, like many of my classmates, we were already looking for what that might look like. And we saw that there was nowhere near here that had a Master's in Social Work program. We had to travel away.
There are 3 other accredited MSW programs in the state, University of Washington, Eastern Washington University, and Walla Walla. All of them require travel. So either students were doing fully online programs around the country, because there are a number of fully online programs, or they were incorporating long-distance travel into their pursuit of master's level education.
Now there's a local solution with local programming. It's also focused on the practice of rural social work with a special focus on the Latinx and Indigenous population often served in the region. Reporting in Toppenish, I'm Riley Fitzgerald with Apple Valley News Now.
Riley, thank you. The first group of students in the MSW program are all advanced standing students, meaning they have bachelor's degrees in social work rather than a related field. All 27 of them are also Heritage alumni. The new Masters of Mental Health Counseling also starts this year. The first course starts tomorrow, Friday. Well, the Kennewick School District has an urgent need for bus drivers tonight.
Kids just bring you joy.
Working with children just is fun. It's just really wonderful.
So that is all part of a new promotional video that the district put out on YouTube today. The district says there are immediate openings for permanent and substitute bus drivers, along with bus attendants. Some of the benefits offered include medical, dental, and vision, plus state retirement and life insurance. The pay starts at $20 per hour. KSD students start the new school year next week. Hundreds of elementary school students in the Yakima School District got a surprise this morning for their first day of school. The Yakima Downtown Rotary Club gave away backpacks full of school supplies to more than 600 children at Hoover Elementary. They also delivered supplies to start the year off for the school's 28 teachers. Rotary officials say they worked with the school district to pick the school most in need.
94% of the children that go to Hoover Elementary are at or below poverty level. And so we realize that investing in backpacks and school supplies will help those families meet their other needs.
The club's next project is Operation Harvest, where they will collect food or local food banks in October. But if you want to participate, you can start stocking up on food donations right now. This weekend in Kennewick and at the Columbia Center, they are getting ready for a back-to-school bash. In partnership with the Boys and Girls Club of Benton and Franklin counties and the Kennewick Police Department, Columbia Center says they are kicking off the back-to-school shopping season with an interactive event showcasing the latest fashion trends, a meet and greet with the Quake dinosaurs, activities, a school supply drive, and more. The event will happen this Saturday, August 24th, from 12 until 4 in the afternoon. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now in prime time. After the Mariners fire Scott Service, we'll hear from Service himself. That's up next. And Stacy will return. She'll have your full First Alert forecast. As she was mentioning, there's a lot to talk about. She's on your side with the details when we come back.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Amazing offers and a great selection of the best-selling trucks in America for 47 years. Ford F-Series, gas, hybrid, or all-electric. These These are the deals you've been waiting for. So don't wait. Make it Ford. Make it yours. Make it now. Lease a 2024 F-150 STX for just $399 a month, or get 0 for 36 and $3,700 bonus cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Mattress Depot USA always offers premium mattresses at the best prices every day.
But we are also sleep specialists.
Check out Mattress University on our website, mattressdepotusa.com. It's filled with information.
Like Beds 101, Mattress Anatomy 201, and Sleep Health 301.
And yes, there is a sleep quiz that will help you choose the mattress best for you.
Study it today, sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Hi, I'm Stuart Holmes, Elections Director for Washington State. The general election is November 5th. Visit votewa.gov by October 28th to register online or update your registration. After October 28th, register in person at a county elections office or voting center until 8 p.m. on Election Day. Secure your vote. Register today.
Sponsored by the Office of the Secretary of State and aired in cooperation with the Washington State Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Board-certified psychiatric nurse practitioner Stephen Stokes provides mental health care for patients 13 and older at Prosser Memorial Health's Benton City Clinic. His services include the assessment and treatment for mental health issues and psychiatric medication management. Your mental health is vital to your overall well-being. To schedule an appointment with Stephen Stokes, call the Benton City Clinic at 509-588-4075. This is how we care.
They both want to be your next president. Now Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, face to face. The ABC News presidential debate, moderated by David Muir and Lindsay Davis. Tuesday, September 10th, live on ABC and streaming on Hulu and Disney+.
Drive into summer with the rugged Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Summer is for exploring, so get outdoors, kick up some dust, get muddy, or just find that perfect campsite. All from Honda, the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. So act now to get an offer you'll love. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer event.
Shopping online for a Purple mattress? We get it. With Purple's unique Gel Flex grid and multiple foam layers, you'll experience effortless sleep that's motion adaptive, temperature balanced, pressure relieving, and ultra supportive. But which Purple mattress is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. During Purple's Labor Day sale, save up to $1,000 on mattress and base bundles and get an instant gift. Shop Purple at Denver Mattress, the easiest way to find your perfect Purple.
Josh Cobra, First Alert Weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Welcome back to Apple Valley News Now in prime time. The University of Idaho is dedicating a healing garden this week to the 4 students murdered back in 2022. The university began planning the Healing Garden and Memorial after the 22 murders of 4 U of I students who lived together off campus. University students in the College of Art and Architecture actually designed it. It will feature a memorial sculpture in remembrance of the 4 slain students. The formal dedication for the garden will take place in a ceremony on Wednesday afternoon next week. In Washington sporting news now, a big change up in the Mariners management happened today. The Seattle Mariners, who have lost 8 of 9 games, fired manager Scott Servais today. Late this afternoon, Seattle Mariners president announced that Dan Wilson has been named as the team's new field manager. Wilson played catcher for the Mariners from 1994 to 2005, along with such teammates as Randy Johnson, Ken Griffey Jr., and Jay Buhner. Wilson will manage his first game tomorrow when the Mariners host the San Francisco Giants at T-Mobile Park. Wilson is the 21st manager in club history. All new tonight, Servais actually issued a statement. He said in part, quote, "I have devoted my entire life to baseball, from playing Little League games in Coon Valley, Wisconsin, to leading the Seattle Mariners for nearly a decade. It has been one of the greatest honors of my career, and my family and I are grateful for the shared experiences along the way," end quote. Turning to consumer news this evening, get ready for a new take on snail mail. The U.S. Postal Service is considering slowing down mail delivery to save money. It would only impact people who live more than 50 miles from a large processing facility. Most people live closer than that, and the move would improve service for them. The Post Service can't slow service without permission from its governing board. If it gets to that, the slowdown won't happen before the election. Back in 2020, the Postmaster General received major backlash for making similar changes close to the 2020 election, which could actually have had an impact, a big impact on voting, with Washington and Oregon especially being vote-by-mail states. Walmart is partnering with Burger King. Customers of Walmart's subscription program, Walmart Plus, will get a 25% discount on Burger King orders every day and free Whoppers every 3 months. Accessing the deals requires Walmart Plus members link accounts with a free Burger King Royal Perks profile. The discount only applies to orders made through the burger chain's app. Walmart Plus launched 4 years ago, and it is directly aimed at taking on Amazon Prime and offers similar perks. Before we get to our weather, we got to talk about our restaurant showdown. After almost 6,000 votes, Apple Valley News Now's restaurant showdown is down to the last two. And they are the Prosser House in Prosser and the Maple Counter Cafe in Walla Walla. To vote for your favorite, scan the QR code on your screen right now, or you can click on contests at applevalleyNewsNow.com and select Restaurant Showdown. After voting, be sure to enter to win a $25 gift card from STCU. Voting ends at 8 p.m. this Sunday, so make sure you get your vote in before then.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, it's been a relatively calm, nice week, but things are going to change tomorrow. Right now, it's 72 degrees in Yakima. Looking down from our Bi-Mart sky cam into the Yakima Valley. Feels like temp is 77. That humidity is up there, 49%. We're going to see that increase because we're getting ready for some major storms coming through the area. Winds have picked up to 13 miles an hour tonight. Temperatures continue to plummet all along the west coast, especially here from southern Oregon into central California. We're talking temperatures 30 degrees or more below average. We're anywhere from 15 to 20 degrees below our average here in the Pacific Northwest. Let's take a look at that unsettled weather pattern for tomorrow. Again, that strong upper level low is spinning off the coast. It will continue to spin and start to bring those storms in. Again, very unsettled, unorganized, but it could bring some thunder and lightning to many of our areas. We're going to see some heavy showers across the Cascade Mountains and certain parts of central Oregon as well. Let's take a look at our future cast locally and see what we have. That first band of showers will start to move through early morning, impacting Yakima, Ellensburg, Sunnyside, so maybe wet for the kiddos at the bus stop tomorrow as schools started today in Yakima. Cloudy and overcast for the Tri-Cities, another little band by about 9 o'clock. Then things start to pick up in the afternoon. This is where we could see some strong, heavy thunderstorms through Yakima, down south of Hermiston, Heppner, coming up from the south and moving into Pendleton, Walla Walla, and eventually making their way to Tri-Cities, continuing through the valley and into the Kittitas Valley. So some strong thunder and lightning along with those storms. Those winds are going to kick up, and that's going to start providing some dusty conditions along certain parts of our area, especially in the Columbia Basin and to the north. Temperatures are mild tonight. However, we're going to be in the 50s, 60 for the warm spot Tri-Cities, 59 in Hermiston, 60 in Yakima, 52 tonight Pendleton, 58 for Walla Walla. Here's your best thunderstorm chances tomorrow. Ellensburg with a 70% chance, as well as Yakima. We have a 50% chance here in the Tri-Cities. Hermiston 60%. Walla Walla pretty high at 70%. Here's what we're looking at as far as storm-wise goes. Sometime in the early morning hours or slightly after is when we're going to start seeing that hitting the Yakima area. Winds will be gusty, but not as bad as they are going to be in the Columbia Basin. We'll see those winds really start to pick up when the heaviest storms move through the area. So anytime from noon all the way down, that's when we expect to see those storms. We do have a blowing dust advisory in place from 2 to 8 tomorrow. That will impact I-90 and 395 out of Tri-Cities going up towards I-90 in the Spokane area. So you guys know the area between Tri-Cities and, say, Ritzville can get very dusty there, which could be dangerous. Visibility could be down half to 1 mile. Our golf forecast for the weekend is looking good. Might want an early tee time on Friday. Saturday looks relatively okay. Some showers in the late afternoon, and Sunday is going to be gorgeous. Here's your 7-day planning forecast. There's those storms with those breezy winds. Temperatures very mild and cooling back down. In Yakima, big stormy day tomorrow with temperatures in the 70s, back to the 80s next week. As we look at the Tri-Cities, 70s here, 80s next week, maybe even those upper 80s as we get through the week. In Hermiston, stormy day, about a 10% chance, but again, those storms coming up from the south more than likely will breeze through the Hermiston area. And Walla Walla has a better chance of storms at 70% with those breezy winds. And again, the big takeaway is a lot of people travel on Friday. If you're heading north toward the Spokane area, be advised of that blowing dust.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it's just something we don't see a lot.
Well, we're in the desert, so, you know, and it's been dry, so there's a lot of dust and dirt just flying around.
Yeah, I used to live in New Mexico, and we get dust storms all the time.
Right, yes.
All right, thank you, Stacey. Still ahead here on Apple Valley News Now in prime time, new research on why teens are drawn to social media apps and yet seem less social. How to protect your kids and loved ones, that's next.
Is that house-made guac going on a Carl's Jr. burger? Smooth, zesty, charbroiled, beefy, melty pepper jack, cheesy, saucy temptation, crisp bacon too. I give. Give in to the guac bacon burger, only at Carl's Jr. Made burger.
Good burger. Struggling with persistent pain? Board-certified physiatrist Dr. Ralph Lorenzo is now caring for patients at Prosser Memorial Health's Prosser Clinic. Dr. Lorenzo brings over 30 years' experience in physical medicine and rehabilitation, specializing in the management and treatment of acute and chronic pain conditions. Start a new path in restoring your quality of life and ask your primary care provider about making a referral to see Dr. Lorenzo. This is how we care.
For over 49 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today at our brand new location on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
The biggest savings event of the year is on now at More Furniture. During our Labor Day event, you'll get fall's newest arrivals at unbelievable discounts. We've slashed pricing store-wide on living rooms, bedrooms, and dining rooms, just in time for fall holiday entertaining. Right now, take a full 60 months to pay with absolutely no interest and no money down. Or for cash purchases, we'll subtract the tax. Visit your local showroom or preview all Labor Day specials online at morefurniture.com.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected. Which is ironic. Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else. Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
Ugh, and I'm already late.
Dear 2031, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 6.39% APR for up to 60 months on many of your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Is that house-made guac going on a Carl's Jr. burger? Smooth, zesty, charbroiled, beefy, melty pepper jack, cheesy, saucy temptation, crisp bacon too. I give. Give in to the guac bacon burger, only at Carl's Jr. Made burger.
Good burger.
Now to information on teens and social media. A 2022 survey conducted by the Pew Research Center found that 95% of teens ages 13 to 17 use YouTube. More than a third say they were on YouTube and other social media platforms like TikTok almost constantly. Well, Mandy Gaither says research shows why teens are so drawn to these apps and what parents can do to keep them safe.
It can be both a blessing
And a curse. On one hand, social media can connect teens with similar interests and help them establish their identities. But there's also a downside.
Keep in mind, teenagers really have not known a world without social media. For many of them, it is their entire world.
Dr. Sanjay Gupta says teen brains are still developing, including that area responsible for decision-making, impulse control, and judgment.
That means teens are more primed to be easily gratified, to be on social media more often.
Since social media is designed to suck everyone in, adults included, and keep you there, stopping the scroll can be hard.
The algorithms are designed to feed the content that grabs your interest. The hearts and the likes then keep you engaged, and you're constantly looking for more.
To keep teens safe, the U.S. Surgeon General advises parents to create a family media plan with healthy technology boundaries. Keep tech-free zones to encourage children to foster in-person friendships, model responsible social media behavior, teach responsibility by explaining risks and benefits of using different apps, and explain reporting options when it comes to cyberbullying, online abuse, and exploitation.
Living without social media doesn't seem plausible nowadays, but living with it in a healthy way seems to be something we can all aim to do.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
The concern about social media overuse by teens even prompting the Surgeon General to demand Congress put a warning label on apps, citing the threat social media poses to children. Coming up next on our second half hour of Apple Valley News Now in prime time, seeing one Corvette? Pretty nice. How about seeing 100 unique rides? What we found down at Columbia Park this afternoon. That's coming up in just a few minutes. Stay with us.
Newscasts anytime with Apple Valley Plus on Roku, Apple Fire, and smart TVs.
David, did you remember to get me an anniversary present?
Anniversary? Of course, it's Mattress Depot USA's anniversary, and we're having a gigantic sale.
Take advantage of our best prices of the year.
And interest-free financing.
David, you do know anniversaries only come once a year, right?
Yes, and if you miss ours, you'll be sorry.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Don't fight the traffic and parking hassles. Ride BFT to the fair for free. August 20th to the 24th, courtesy of Benton Franklin Fair. No wristbands, no tickets, just hop on the bus. It's a free ride to the fair. Save time and buy fair entry tickets online before you board. Enjoy park and ride locations throughout the Tri-Cities. Extended services till 11:30 p.m. Dial-A-Ride services also free. Ride stress-free and make your fair experience unforgettable. Learn more at bft.org.
Drive into summer with a new Honda Accord Hybrid, CR-V Hybrid, or the all-new Civic Hybrid. Take a vacation, staycation, or just a weekend drive with the windows down. Whatever you do, make it epic with Honda. The 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Overall EV and Hybrid Brand. So act now. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
Exmark mowers were born to deliver legendary reliability, signature cut quality, and stubborn durability that refuses to give in. Because like you, Exmark mowers were built for this. Save big on Exmark Vertex mowers. Take advantage of instant rebates and bonus fleet discounts for a limited time only.
Experience the difference. Liberty Lawn and Saw on Van Giesen in West Richland.
Bad sleep.
No, the worst.
You know, there's really no excuse for bad sleep. During the Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or save up to $700 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattresses.